DreAllDay.com.
What up, everybody? Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. This is a weekly motivation video. I do this every week on YouTube. I'm actually recording this live on Periscope, but y'all gonna be watching this on YouTube. And the topic of this week's motivation is CEO you versus employee you. And if you're watching this on Periscope, please swipe to the right and share this. Get other people to come in and keep hitting those hearts. CEO you versus employee you. So I want all of you to put yourself in this frame of mind. Let's take whatever it is that you do right now every single day, whether you got a job, whether you're in school, whether you sell a product, you got your own business, whatever it is you're doing every single day. It might be more than one thing. I want you to imagine that you have a boss and your boss is yourself. So you're the boss of your company and you're looking at yourself. You're observing how you go to the gym every day and how hard you're working out. You're observing how much effort you put in at your job. You're observing how much effort you're putting into school. You observe how much effort you're putting into running your business. You're observing how much effort you put into building up your brand on the internet, or how much you're doing your marketing, or how much you're dedicating yourself to writing every day for your blog or your website. Whatever it is that you're doing, you're the CEO, you're the boss. Ask yourself this question: how would you deal with you, the employee? How would you deal with you, the employee at your job, you the employee in your business, you the employee at your startup, you the employee of building up your brand name on the internet? Would you you got three options of what you would do with yourself. You're the boss and you're also the employee. Number one, you give yourself a raise because you're doing a hell of a job. You're delivering more than you're actually getting paid for. You're over delivering on your job. That's option number one. Option number two is that you're doing pretty much what's expected. So you're pretty stagnant. You're not getting better. You're also not getting worse. You basically are who you are. So I'm going to let you keep your job. I'm going to pay you enough that you don't quit, and you're going to work hard enough that I don't fire you. So you're pretty much like a you are who you are type of person. All right, that's option number two. Option number three, you fire your ass. I fire you because I'm paying you more than you're actually delivering. You don't seem to be that dedicated to this job. You have no ambitions to get better. You're just there. You're just there, and you're pretty much waiting to get fired. I just haven't fired you yet because I haven't found anybody to replace you. So you need to ask yourself this question. Of everything that you do every single day, the efforts that you're putting out, whether that be, and it's everything. It doesn't have to be one thing. Every single thing that you do, you're a CEO you're an employee you. Because Malcolm X, in his book, he said every organization must have a boss. Even if that organization is just one person, you got to be the boss of yourself. And if you're the boss of yourself, everybody look yourself in the mirror, not literally but figuratively. Look yourself in the mirror and what would you do with yourself based on how you were in your relationship over the last 24 hours? How much effort you put into your job yesterday? How much effort you putting into your business today? How much effort you're putting into building up your brand today? How much effort you put into writing what you said you want to write? How much effort you put into making those videos you've been talking about for the last 6 months? How much effort are you putting into developing yourself to the level that you say you want to do it? Would you keep your job? Would you get a raise at your job? Would you just get stuck at your job, or would you get fired from your job? How would you treat yourself? Are you a type of person that you would want working for you? Would you hire yourself? Would you fire yourself? You got to ask yourself that question every single day because of what I said. The fact is, you got to be the boss of your own organization. And if you're not being the boss of yourself, that means you're going to allow yourself to slack off. Because if you were your boss, you wouldn't BS about writing 2 blog posts a day like you said you would. You wouldn't BS about being more committed and more, energetic in your relationship with your significant other like you said you want to be. You wouldn't BS about doing your job when you're at work the way you're supposed to instead of being on Twitter and on Periscope watching videos. You wouldn't be bullshitting about making 10 sales calls a day in that business that you just started up because you can bullshit about making 10 calls. You can only make 5 or 6 because you know there's nobody watching over you who's going to say, yo, what happened to the other 5 calls you were supposed to make? Because you know nobody's going to say that, and you bullshit about it. Now you're not being the boss of yourself. You're letting yourself off the hook. You're not being the boss of your organization. You'll never be the boss of anybody if you can't be the boss of yourself. So the point of this weekly motivation video is this. You got to treat your business as if you have a boss, even if you don't. Your business, your relationships, your job, your school, whatever it is you're doing, you got to treat it like you're looking over top of your shoulder saying, what are you doing right now? Why are you bullshitting while I'm paying you? Why are you wasting time while you're on the clock of my business? You're hurting my business right now. Get out. Or you're doing so great for my business. Let me give you a raise. You got to be the CEO of yourself. Work on your game. DreAllDay.com. Thanks for checking out this video. Make sure you follow all my top content up here. Follow me on all your favorite social networks right over here. And make sure you are subscribed to catch all the new content I put on this channel every single day. Work on your game.